realize that dollars and cents are somehow involved. I'm not promising you'll be able to turn every wish into reality, but this is your chance to articulate what you want. A crucial first step in figuring out how best to handle your money, while also motivating yourself to make the necessary short-term sacrifices. If we're to say no to today's many temptations to spend, we need to make our longer-term goals even more tantalizing. In the coming weeks, we'll take the aspirations you have sketched out here and we'll think about them in 3 broad buckets: daily spending, large purchases, and major life goals. The objective: fine-tune your list and introduce a dose of reality, so you focus on the dreams that are within reach and that matter most to you. Humans can't sit quietly. We're always fretting, always dissatisfied, always trying to make progress, always trying to divine the future. Day 4. Embrace humility. We tend to be a self-confident lot, which is a helpful trait. Those who are self-confident tend to be happier, be more resilient, and enjoy greater career success. But self-confidence isn't nearly so helpful when it comes to managing money. Want to avoid major financial mistakes? We should start by acknowledging 5 key failings. First, we don't necessarily know what we want from our lives. We settle on a career and then realize it isn't for us. We buy a house and find it makes our lives harder, not happier. We lust after a luxury car and finally manage to buy it, only to discover it isn't nearly as life-enhancing as we imagined. So what do we want from our lives? It takes a lot of thought, which is why we'll tackle the topic multiple times in the weeks ahead. Second, we don't know what the future will bring. We imagine tomorrow will look like today, but our lives can be turned upside down in the blink of an eye. We might lose our job, fall seriously ill, meet our future spouse, suffer a death in the family, get divorced, stumble upon the home of our dreams, have a child. Most of us have an astonishing ability to cope with change, and we adapt with surprising speed. As you'll learn in the days that follow, that's both good and bad. Third, we expect too much from money. Yes, a bigger paycheck and greater wealth can enhance our lives, but blindly pursuing wealth and indiscriminately spending money don't guarantee happiness, and they could backfire. If we devote too many hours to getting ahead in our careers, we'll have less time for friends and family, a crucial contributor to happiness. If we spend without thought, we might accumulate possessions that involve constant upkeep and that prove more of a burden than a blessing. Fourth, we lack discipline. Given a choice between spending today and saving for tomorrow, we're quick to sacrifice the future. Indeed, many folks seem to engage in magical thinking, imagining that their financial future will be bailed out by high investment returns, a rich aunt's bequest, or the next lottery ticket purchase. But none of these things will likely come to pass. Want to grow wealthy? For most of us, the road to riches lies in diligently socking away dollars for 3 or 4 decades. Finally, we overestimate our investment prowess. We almost certainly won't pick stocks that beat the market, and it's highly unlikely we'll find someone who can do so on our behalf. We probably won't grow wealthy by flipping homes, trading options, or investing in our sister-in-law's startup. In short, we won't get rich quick, but with patience and tenacity, we could amass more than enough to live comfortably. The meek may not inherit the earth, but they are far more likely to retire in comfort. Day 5. Twin Wins. Talk to financial advisors and they'll tell you that everybody's financial situation is different, so there are no one-size-fits-all solutions. That's largely true. Still, there are 2 pieces of advice that apply to everybody, and if you aren't following them, it's time to start. First, if you have a 401k or similar employer-sponsored retirement savings plan that includes